not much of an update to give. We've been getting a lot of rain. It's not atypical for Georgia to get a lot of rain. The last 2 years were very unusual for us. We would go almost 2 weeks without any rain, but Georgia is a very green state. We get a lot of rain. And so some things have really suffered, like these zinnias. They're covered in rain, lots of rain. We have had temperatures in the 70s. By now, usually we're in the 80s and 90s. Quite a bit of things have bloomed in here and have died off, like cilantro. It's bolted and is going to seed. The greens are loving it. I am getting some pepper again, and I'm getting some shoots off the broccoli. The nasturtiums are doing well. So this is just one of my green stalks. But again, like I said, lots of rain. Some things are thriving, some things are struggling. Another one of my zinnias, they do not like all this rain on them. The roses put on a nice show and they've died back some. This lavender is getting ready to put on an amazing show for us, and it smells fantastic. I just love it here. Again, I still have some dill. Lots of the strawberries gave us lots of berries, but they died back, which is okay. Still have some bok choy. I could probably pick some of that. I am getting some blueberries in here. This is my first year growing these in the container, and it tastes pretty good. So I'm excited about that. I think I changed my mind at least 3 or 4 times on where I wanted this green stalk to go, and I finally settled and ended up putting it here. But I do have some eggplants in here, some basil, and let's see here. And I think I got a tomato in here. It's one of those tomatoes that got decapitated. It will just end up bushing out. It won't get very big, so I put it in the green stalk. Planted up a few things in here, some little stragglers. I just made a little garden center here. This is my banana plant. It's a dwarf-sized banana plant along with this orange tree. I thought it was a lemon, but now I'm being told it's an orange. It was gifted to me, so I'm hoping to overwinter it indoors. And then, of course, some tomatoes. Like I said, lots of rain. This wheelbarrow is just about filled up. And this is in the last 24 hours. Some of my berry plants have made a comeback from being brutally attacked by the deers. They totally munched on this plant. But it's making a comeback along with the elderberry that was assaulted by the deer. It's making a comeback too. So the berry patch is coming along. Even this one is putting on new growth after it was mutilated by the deer. And the raspberry patch here, the asparagus is putting on a show for us, and we are here for it. I recently planted the asparagus, I think 2.5 weeks ago. This is a new way I'm trying out trellising the tomatoes. Okay, these about, I guess you could say 4 feet tall. Bamboos, bent. I bought them this way. And my goal is to wrap these vining tomatoes around these bamboos. I will keep you all updated how that goes. This, the garden is the solution. And again, I did plant up some asparagus in here, and it is coming up nicely. This area is putting on a show. The calendula. I do have some licorice, basil here, several pepper plants, some squash in here. I think they're all winter squash. They have male flowers on them and some female flowers. So hoping to get some squash. We suffer from horrible vine borers, and they will destroy a plant in a very short time. So I don't plant a whole lot of squashes and cucumbers because of that. So the ones that I do plant, I do watch closely. And the method that I have found that's effective is just coming every day and checking under the leaves and making sure they don't have any pests under them. The vine borers lay these eggs that are like yellow dots. So really just prevention tends to be the most effective way that I deal with the vine borers. Again, the blueberries, they're putting on some. I do have to cover them because the deers are incredibly obnoxious. Not the deers, but just come in here occasionally and shake it. But They got quite a bit of berries in here. And then of course, these blueberries haven't done much this year. I'm hoping that next year I will have more success with them. And these are the honeyberries. Both of them I recently planted in here. Some of this stuff really could get harvested. Some of these onions. I'm harvesting some of my elephant garlic. The sun did some serious damage to them, so I did end up coming in here and harvesting some of my elephant garlic. And of course, I would have wanted them to be a lot bigger than this. But anyways, I'll take what I can. But again, some of this stuff I'll probably end up pulling. The hail did incredible amount of damage to some of this garlic. I've got some peppers in here, and they were struggling post-storm, and they're making a comeback. I don't know if this grapevine much of anything. I'm keeping close eye on it. So I'm hoping it will break out of dormancy soon as we continue to watch it. Like I said, lots of rain. And I think one of the videos I did, I talked about how this space would totally be transformed. I did end up planting some more watermelon in here. A lot of this watermelon did come back from the complete assault that happened to it from the hailstorm. Again, these tomato plants are massive. I'm going to keep you guys updated on how this trellising system works out. And peppers, these are my best looking peppers. They have just taken off. I'm excited about them. Can't remember the variety, but I know there's some type of sweet peppers. I ended up covering up my strawberries because we had lots of bird activity. And again, this is my green stock. Lots of pepper, basil, eggplant. There's just quite a bit of food just in here. And blackberries. Okay, we've had a bit of bird activity on the blackberries, so I had to cover them. But we've also been getting quite a bit of fruit. So I'm excited about that. They are just laden with berries. And so this is just my quick garden tour. Let you guys know how everything on the deck is doing. I would like to not have this much rain, but this is watercress. It comes back every year, and I just stuck a pepper plant in here. But every year this watercress comes back. It's absolutely delicious. It's flowering, going to seed, but it reseeds itself in here every year. I did plant some things in here. Like I said, with all this rain, I'm not surprised, that this stuff probably needs to get, germinate. All right, kind of how the garden is going here, and I believe we're zone 8B. I get a chance, I'll maybe do a tour of how everything is doing in the orchard.